The Photos experience in Windows 10 is really one of the strong points of the operating system. The Photos experience does sync up, and it is identical on the Windows full version, desktop or laptop version, and then the small tablet and phone version as well. Now, what's great is that any photos that end up in the Photos app will automatically be uploaded to OneDrive so that you have backups of those photos. Of course, you can turn that feature off if you would like to, but it can be very, very helpful. Now, additionally, if you are in some sort of professional environment that requires you to take photos or videos, if you're in photo production or video production, that can be helpful so that you never lose any of your clients' photographs. I personally know a lot of photographers that use their professional DSLR cameras, take the SD card out, and then put those pictures on an iPad or on a Windows tablet or something like that. And then what you can do is have the OneDrive app on that particular device and have it automatically back up those photos for you. So that's a great way to do that, and it also gives you access to those photographs anywhere that you are on any device that you have with you. Let's take a really quick look at some of the settings that we have here. So we have automatically enhanced photos. In this case, I have this turned on for photos that are on this device. It's, obviously I'm not taking many pictures with my Windows 10 machine, but if pictures do end up there, they are automatically uploaded. You do have the option to turn that off if you want to make sure that your photos stay looking exactly the way that they did when you took them. And then you also have this option to link duplicates together, which can be extremely helpful, so that you don't end up with two of the exact same image. So you can turn that feature off if you need to see both of those copies for some reason. And then you also have an option to show photographs on the live tile if you have it on the start screen. So you can choose an individual photo or just show recent photos. Now you can also add specific folders that you want. If you have a specific folder that you're saving pictures to and you want to make sure those are uploaded and also shown in the interface of the Photos app, you can go ahead and add that there. And then you have the option of showing cloud content from OneDrive or not, so you can turn that off if you want to. When it comes to browsing your photos, you have your collection, which is all of your photographs, and they are sorted chronologically. So you have the option of also importing photos manually, selecting multiple photos, and then refreshing. Since this is cloud-based, if you do upload something from another device and want to see those pictures, you have that option. Now, it's there's actually a great editing experience built right into the Photos application here as well. So if we go ahead and open one of these photographs here, so it takes just a moment to render that. This is online. This is not on my device, but I can still edit and work with the photo right within this application. So let's just go ahead and show you what that looks like. So if we go ahead and say edit, what it's going to do is download the full image so that we actually have access to the entire thing here. So we'll wait just a moment for that. There it is. Now you have an automatic enhance feature, which didn't do a very good job with that photo, but sometimes it actually turns out really nice. You can then rotate the image so that it suits your needs there. You can apply filters sort of like on Instagram. So there's some automatic things you can do there. And then if you go into light, you can change the brightness, contrast, and you can take down the highlights or bring up the shadows. So that's also a very nice feature to have there. In addition, you can change the color temperature, tint, and saturation. If you want to add more color to the image, you have that option there. You can also boost a particular color. So if I wanted people to see more of this brown, I can go ahead and put that marker on the brown there, and then when I turn this, it's going to boost all of that color, every instance of that color in the entire image. So that is actually a really nice feature. It's also a great way to turn something down. So if I don't like this color showing up for some reason, if I want to mute that color, I can also turn it down. So that is a very, very interesting feature. So there are some very professional features in here, really. Then you have special effects like a vignette and a selective focus as well. So as you can see, the Photos app is actually a really nice experience, and it's a great way to back up all of your photos and access them from whatever device you are on.